Hi, welcome to our quick PSA about gas prices. I'm Bill, and this is
Regenia.
And today we're talking about gas prices. Gas prices are just too high everywhere. But what we're also going to do is something a little bit different because while researching this topic, I was using my memo, which is one of my Evernote replacements. And I know it sounds like, it's probably throwing things in the back of your head, but I have a really nice podcast that it actually did, which they call Memo Cast, which we're going to play at the end of this broadcast, which also
Great.
summarizes exactly what we're going to be talking about right now. So how's the gas prices in Texas these days?
Well, in Texas, in Houston, the three most popular gas stations is Shell Gas, Chevron, and Exxon. I know they have others, but those are the top three. And out of those three, Shell Gas is the highest. But from the summer up to now, all fuels, including diesel, has been under $4. Like 269, 279, you know what I mean? Three, something, but it never got to $4, and that includes diesel.
Yay! For the gas under $4.
Yeah, and people are excited because the holidays are here and millions of people will be traveling to their loved ones for the
Mhm.
holiday. And the tip that I want to give about, trying to keep gas in your tank is if your car or truck is loaded with a bunch of junk, you may want to go through there and take some of that stuff out because the heavier the car is, the more gas that it uses. And a lot of people just got a lot of junk in their trunk and in their car too. They might be moving and they hadn't taken it out yet, or they traveled. And another thing is the weather is cooling down, so you don't have to use your air conditioner as much. So you
Mhm.
can just go down your window a little bit and save using your air conditioner in your car. And a good tune up on an old car will be great because if your car is not in good shape, it has a tendency to use more gas, Bill.
Mhm. Well, those are all great tips. When I was taking driver's ed, except on the air conditioning, they said that
Uh-huh.
if you're on the highway and you're going like 65, 70 miles an hour, the wind drag that you're going to create from putting down your windows, it's better to actually use your air conditioning. But everything else is
Oh,
spot
really?
on. Yeah. Yeah.
But if you're
And
just doing inner city driving, you're not on the
yeah, inner
freeway, no
city driving,
problemo.
roll them down.
Okay,
Yeah.
great
And
point.
the other thing is stop giving rides to people because there's a bunch of weight in your car and carrying that extra water in your car, unless you live in the desert. Um, I really was amazed at how much I would save in gas by just taking out those little, like the extra emergency oil, from
Yes.
opening, and yeah, you have less. I get about between 1 to 2 miles better uh, per gallon if I just clean out my car, just like you said. Another,
Yeah, and my daughter, when she was thinking about getting a car, she said, "Mom, I'm going to get the car where you can use electricity and gas." And I was like, "Oh no!" In my mind, and she looked at my face. She says, "Don't worry, I did all of my research." But in my mind, I'm like, "Please, just get a regular car with gas. Forget all of that
yeah,
electric and gas." What do you think about that?
yeah, just electric. Forget that. I just gas is the payback on electric for anything is phenomenal,
Exactly.
and you're going to find that the government subsidized for electric cars is a lot less than it used to be. I mean, they just about paid for half your Tesla years ago. Now, the lowest price, the other option on saving gas prices is to go over the border, um, whether it's a border state or even a border country. A lot of people in San Diego during the 80s and the 70s would go over to Mexico. And when they got the new cars, when we switched over to unleaded only in the United States, they still had leaded down in Mexico. And when they needed it, they would bring their cars over to Mexico. Now, the cheapest gas states on record by AI checking, and this is Google AI. It says Oklahoma, Mississippi, Texas, Alabama, and Arkansas.
Mostly southern states. Wow.
Yeah.
Texas for sure. Texas for sure.
Now the highest price states are California,
Woo!
Hawaii, West Virginia, which is kind of surprising, coal state, uh, Washington, Nevada, Oregon, Alaska. It's amazing that Alaska is one of the 10 highest, and
Yeah.
Arizona. And it's kind of funny because from California going to Arizona, every time we cross over the border, for us, it's almost a full dollar drop per gallon. So
Wow.
people that live close to the border of Arizona or Nevada, they're going over.
Well, another tip I have is when you get a half a tank of gas, fill up. Don't, go all the way down to empty.
Right.
Once you fill it up, when you get to a half a tank, fill it back up and it won't hurt so bad.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I do.
Yeah. I personally, because my car gets better gas mileage than my older cars, um,
Uh-huh.
I will go all the way to a quarter tank. But
Okay.
the main thing is you have to be ready for emergencies. Now
Yeah.
let's try this. We're going to run over a little bit and we're going to share this because it's kind of interesting.
Welcome to today's episode, where we dive into the world of fuel prices, smart payment methods, and tips for saving at the gas pump. Whether you're commuting to work or planning a road trip, understanding how to maximize your savings at the pump is essential. First up, let's talk about gas prices. Over the years, from 2014 to 2023, the average retail price of gasoline has fluctuated, hitting around $2.83 per gallon historically. While in 2023, we see prices averaging $3.52 per gallon. So what exactly makes up these costs? Well, crude oil continues to dominate the pricing structure, accounting for about 52.6% of costs in 2023. Interestingly, refining costs have seen a noticeable increase, rising to 18.7% this year compared to 15.3% over the past decade. It seems the costs associated with refining our fuel are on the rise, while distribution and marketing costs have slightly decreased. And let's not forget about taxes, which have also seen a drop, now sitting at 14.4%. Now that we've got a grasp on pricing, let's shift gears to saving some cash at the pump. Here are some practical tips. First, consider using ethanol-free gasoline, as it can provide better fuel efficiency. Make it a habit to check your tire pressure regularly, because properly inflated tires can significantly improve your mileage. Another small change that can lead to savings is using your air conditioning sparingly. Believe it or not, it really does make a difference. Additionally, don't hesitate to shop around for the best gas prices. Comparison shopping can pay off big time. If you have a gas rewards credit card, use it. These cards often provide points or cash back on your purchases, which can lead to substantial savings over time. And here's a little secret. Fill up your tank in the morning when the gas is denser due to cooler temperatures. It gives you a bit more bang for your buck. Keeping your tank above half full can also help prevent sediment buildup and keep your fuel pump cooler. Now, if you're considering how to manage your toll payments efficiently, it's worth noting that many services allow you to keep your credit card on file for automatic billing. For instance, if you're using a vehicle for trips from November to December, you can have your accumulated tolls billed to your card every 5 days, and you'll receive a receipt via email. Pro tip: always retain your toll payment receipts for verification and corrections down the line. Speaking of smart payment methods, let's touch on some credit card options that offer cashback rewards. The Navy Federal Credit Union has some fantastic options. Their Cash Rewards card gives you 1.5% cash back on all purchases, with a bump to 1.75% for those with direct deposit. If you're looking for even more rewards, their Cash Rewards Plus card offers 2% cash back on every purchase. Another great option is the ExxonMobil Smart Card Plus, which gives you instant savings on fuel purchases, 12 cents off premium gasoline and 10 cents off other grades. Plus, new cardholders can earn up to 40 cents per gallon during their first month. And let's not overlook the convenience store perks. 5% back on qualifying purchases and car washes can really add up. For our military listeners, the Military Star Card is designed especially for you and your families. With every purchase at participating locations, cardholders earn 2% rewards, and there's no limit on how many points you can accumulate each year. So whether you're filling up your tank or shopping for groceries, there are ways to save money and earn rewards. In summary, understanding fuel pricing, implementing smart savings techniques, and utilizing cashback credit options can truly enhance your financial journey.
Whoops. What do you think of that?
That was very informative.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think they consulted you before they put that all together. That list was actually from Concerned Mom's website that had a whole bunch
Right.
of savings and whatnot. But that was the first time that I've ever had my AI just have it exactly right with this memo cast, which is a feature that comes with my memo, which might still be available to people on appsumo.com. Just putting it out there.
And we want to thank, is it StreamYards we want to thank today for this?
We thank Streamlabs.
Streamlabs, yeah.
Streamlabs, thank you so much for such a great platform and making it available to the public and so easy to use. Well, I'm Bill.
And I'm Regenia.
And we love you all. Thank you very, very much for watching us today. And thank you to the replay crew, too.
Yes.